How many times have you heard yourself saying, there just aren't enough hours in the day? If you're a business owner, probably you're saying this at least twice a week. And on the surface, it can feel like you have a time problem where your calendar's packed, your inbox is overflowing, phone never stops ringing, you're constantly switching between client issues, team issues, fires, decisions. But what most entrepreneurs eventually discover is that it's often not a lack of time, it's a lack of protected priorities. Because it's not about having enough hours. When you get pulled into doing reactive work all the time, it's exhausting. And at Tap the Potential, we work with business owners who spend their days answering questions, solving problems, reacting. And they look up and it's 6 or 7 o'clock at night and you realize, wow, you never touched the strategic work, the high value work that actually grows the business. And that can be so frustrating because deep down, you know what matters most. You know building systems matter. You know that leadership development matters, that strategic planning matters, that profitability matters, that creating a better team matters. But the urgent work constantly overpowers the important work. And over time, it completely drains your batteries. And this is why we teach business owners that time management alone is not enough. You need energy management and priority protection. Not all work you do costs the same amount of energy. Reactive work fragments your attention, but strategic work from your strengths expands your energy and it expands the business. Strategic work helps the business grow beyond you. And a big mindset shift for entrepreneurs is really paying attention to what are your highest value activities? What are your $10,000 an hour activities? These are the activities that drive the growth, that drive the profitability, that move your business in a direction where it's not dependent on you and it can continue to grow and serve your top clients better and better. That's the $10,000 an hour work. But most business owners don't protect this time. And when you don't protect that time, you get trapped in doing all the low value work that feels urgent but really creates very little long-term impact. And in fact, research shows that knowledge workers, that's us, spend massive amounts of time on discretionary activities that we don't get satisfaction from and that could be easily delegated either to AI or to other team members. And entrepreneurs really struggle with this mostly because you care so much and you're so capable and you can solve problems quickly, so your team just relies on you for that. But just because you can do something doesn't mean you should be doing it. And that distinction is so critical because every hour that you're spending reacting is an hour you are not growing and making a better business. And eventually that reactive work is just going to burn you out. And this is why protecting your priorities really matters so much. Because high-performing business owners intentionally create space for strategic thinking, leadership development, system creation, planning, relationship building, and profitability review. So these activities aren't going to scream the loudest in your business, but they are the ones that create the greatest long-term impact. So what activity is your business deserving more from you right now? Is it leadership? Is it strategy? Is it sales systems? Is it team development? Maybe visioning or planning? Drop that in the chat because identifying your highest value work is the first step toward reclaiming your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. So if you're ready to stop spending every day reacting, join us today for How to Reclaim 10 hours of your week and pay yourself more. We are kicking this off today. This Jumpstart workshop is going to help you identify your $10,000 an hour activities, reduce the owner dependency in the business, see where the profit is hiding in plain sight in your business, and really put you on that path to building a sustainably profitable business. So get registered at tapthepotential.com/jumpstart, because your work should support your life, not the other way around. I'll see you there. So get registered now for the Jumpstart at tapthepotential.com/jumpstart, because your work should support your life, not the other way around.